I want to go with this one right here, Chris. More than any other artist we play, you'd be able to answer this question, I think, the best. And I have
Oh my gosh,
hit.
pressure already.
This will be an easy one.
Okay.
And I was just in Nashville not too long ago and went into a church service where it's like, I think that's Zach Williams. Or like, I feel like I recognized whoever it was up on stage, and I'm like, that's got to be a weird thing to write songs the church sings around the world, from a hut in Africa to Toronto, to be in a crowd on a day off, which I know doesn't happen for you all the time, but to be, I know you wrote "How Great Is Our God" on your porch,
Right.
like practically in a robe.
Right.
And to see somebody up on stage leading people in worship to a song that you wrote in such a humble place, is there any chance that you can worship or be focused to when it's a song that you, or are you just like, for the next 3 minutes, I am distracted, I wrote this, I can't sit here and worship?
That's a great question, and this is I've never really been asked that in that angle. And for me, honestly, it's a very, very precious moment when it happens, when I'm at church and I'm at my own church and a song of mine is played. It is one of the most precious things that ever happens in my life, every time, because it doesn't happen a lot, because I'm usually somewhere else. I'm usually leading them. So when I'm in a place and somebody else is leading them, and I hear the way they do it, or their version, or the way and I see people, and I look around and I see people singing to God and worshiping God, having no idea that maybe the person who wrote that song is sitting next to them. I love that. I love it because it's just a reminder. Every time it's a reminder to God, reminder to me from God that, hey, I gave you this gift. And I've always prayed for these God songs, what I call God songs, those songs that really go past you as an artist, that aren't attached to you anymore. They don't rely on you to be there for them to happen. And when you can be a part of a song like that, and it can have an impact in someone's life that goes way past you, maybe that means that long after I'm not cool, which is now, or
Dad knew Tuck.
long after I'm, not around anymore, even. Wow, that a song could last in somebody's life and could be this kind of a song that they sing to God, and they're not thinking, "Wow, I'm singing a Chris Tomlin song," but I'm just saying this is a part of our life, part of the fabric of our life. This is part of our church. I think about Amazing Grace, and no one says, I don't think anybody is sitting on Sunday singing Amazing Grace thinking, "Wow, I'm singing a John Newton song." They're not. They're thinking, this is just a song that we sing to God. This has become part of our culture. If you could be a part of a song like that, I mean, what greater thing could ever happen to you as a songwriter? That goes beyond any number one hit. It goes beyond any a Grammy award, anything, because it has nothing to do with you anymore. And I pray for songs like that, and so to be in a setting when people start singing one of these songs and you see people just worshiping God, it's so precious to me. It means a lot to me. I don't turn off. In fact, I'm probably engaged more, not thinking, "Wow, look at me, check me out." It's like, it's an encouragement, like, "Wow, okay, thank you, Lord. You give me a gift that means something to people." And that is so special to me.